Alright guys, we are going to start in on our last section of chapter 1. So up until now we've really talked about planes, lines, segments, points, rays, angles, things like that. We're switching gears a little bit and we're going to start talking about polygons. So the first definition I want to give you is a plane figure. Plane figure are figures that lie within a closed plane. And a polygon is a closed plane figure with the following properties. So the first property that it has to follow is that it's formed by 3 or more sides. And the second property is that each side intersects exactly 2 sides. That means is it intersects one at each endpoint, so that no 2 sides with a common endpoint are collinear. Okay, basically a plane figure is a figure that lies within a closed plane. So if you think about a polygon or a shape, we talked about how planes go on and on and on forever, but a polygon has that definitive end. It has those side lengths that are closing that plane to have that definitive end. So these properties here, the 3 or more sides, right? You can't think of a shape that has less than 3 sides. The least amount of sides you could have would be 3 with a triangle. And then each side intersects exactly 2 sides, one at each point. So if we think about a triangle, this side length here intersects this side and it intersects this side, each one at an end point. And what it means about no 2 sides with a common endpoint are collinear, you can't have a side length and then your end point and then a side length that continues on and forms that straight line. That's what that means. Okay. A vertex is each endpoint of a side. So thinking about a shape, if you think about a square, these are your vertices, right? Vertice is the plural of vertex. So those are your vertices. So some examples of polygons. Again, we can have a triangle, a square, you can have a pentagon, sort of. And you name those by the letters on the vertices. So if I had this hexagon, and I had each point here, each end point of the sides labeled as A through F, then I would name this hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. Or I could list it D, E, F, A, B, C. Or I could do F. Oops. Let me scroll down. I could do F, E, D, C, B, A. So it doesn't matter how you list the letters of it, but notice that I'm always going in consecutive order. So I started from A, went around to F, or I started at D, went around till C, or I could even start at F and go counterclockwise all the way back around to A. Things that are not polygons are shapes that have curves. So something like a circle, that's not a polygon. If you have like a cone, ice cream cone shape, that's not going to be a polygon because of the curve. And anything open-ended, like just a line or a couple of lines connected, those are not going to be polygons. They have to be closed all the way around. Okay. Next definition I want to talk about is what convex and concave means. Convex means that no line that contains a side of the polygon also contains a point in the interior.